There aren't many marketing agencies in the travel and meeting space that get name-checked in interviews I do with their clients. But Axis is one. And I'm talking to the company's managing director, Emma Cashmore, to find out what their secret is. So Emma, first of all, talk me through the services that you offer the travel and meetings industry.
Well, Axis Travel Marketing Limited, we're a sales, marketing and public relations representation agency. So we provide services in the fact that we're destinations, hotels, office on the ground in the UK. It saves them on costs, on overheads, on tax implications, and they know that they've got professionals within the UK and Europe that know and understand their market, have the right contacts to promote the brand and the objectives that they're looking to achieve.
And so what sort of clients have you got? Give us a bit of a list.
Okay. We have the Canadian Tourism Commission, Lisboa Convention Bureau, Cancun Convention and Visitors Bureau, Pro Export Colombia, Florida Keys and Key West, Dusit International Hotels, Regal Hotels International, and the Accra Beach Hotel and Spa in Barbados. So a really diverse mix, pretty much touching on nearly every continent. I just need Australia.
Now, all these, destinations, hotels, organisations in general, they'll have their own marketing teams, and yet they're, racking up the costs by using you guys. I mean, what is the key? What's the reason behind that?
They're not necessarily racking up the costs, and yes, some organisations do have their own sales and marketing and PR teams on the ground in the UK, but there are an awful lot that don't, particularly private sector as well as public sector. In addition, we always show an ROI, so we offer a lower overhead model, and we're very results driven and results focused. So when we're contracted for our services, our clients know they'll get their return on investment and they'll see generation in business ultimately into their product.
That's quite interesting, because what really drove me to have this interview with you is when I was interviewing the Canadian Tourism Commission at EIPTM, and they actually name-checked Axis, which I said in my intro was actually very unusual. In fact, I've never seen that before. So what the hell are you doing to Canada so that the head of the Tourism Commission actually quotes Axis in an interview I'm doing with them?
Well, it's not just what we're doing for Canada, it's what we're doing for all of our clients. I mean, we're very passionate about everything that we do for each and every one of them. For Canada specifically, we have won them their Best Brand Marketing campaign a couple of years ago. We've achieved #1 country brand ranking for the second year running. In terms of the meeting and incentive market, we've generated a potential revenue from the UK and Europe alone of over 13 million Canadian dollars, which compared to our marketing spend investment is a ROI of 87 times over. So we're promoting the brand of Canada. We have changed the perception to the meetings and incentive industry that actually Canada is glamorous, it's chic, it's cosmopolitan. There's so much more that can be done there, and we're seeing results.
Fantastic. And I believe also you're working with a South American country with Colombia, and obviously everybody wants to know what's happening in South America at the moment. It's an up and coming economy generally. Talk us through what you've been doing with Colombia and what the effects have been.
Colombia primarily was a leisure client, so meaning we promoted leisure visitors and tourism to the destination, and over the last 5 years we've had outstanding success with over 40% increase last year alone in visitor numbers. We now have 26,000 British people travelling to the destination compared to nothing before. In terms of meetings and incentives, we've been monitoring the market since 2008 and really waiting until the infrastructure and development was in place before we did any sort of launch. And 2012 we saw that we were ready to just go that step further. So we actually hosted our first fam trip in October to Bogota and Cartagena, and we took 5 event planners and showcased exactly all of the meeting and incentive and convention facilities on offer. We've had outstanding success. We're seeing demands for the area. We're having requests for business and proposals. So it's one to watch if companies are looking for that new destination, that wow factor. It's an emerging destination. It's very exciting. It's passionate, and there's a lot of depth to it.
Emma, that's great. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.